This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Everything that has happened until now is the will of the Armlets. The Armlets have led us to this place.
I must go. I cannot lie down when they have trampled our honor. The enemy's defenses are crumbling. Have no fear!
I do this all for the good of young Prince Henry.
What is that?
Because you refuse to accept that, our time's gone.
Let me fight alongside you, Jeanne. Soldiers! I vow we will take this fortress! What's in that bag?
That's because Jeanne has finally given them hope.
You have been chosen by the Armlets.
After them, quickly!
Focus all your senses together.
Follow me!
Have confidence in the immense power within you.
Jeanne, no!
And then release it.
Did you know Joan of Arc isn't just about fighting the English, it's about fighting demons and orcs? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game from the library. And this time it's Joan of Arc, created by Level 5 Games, produced by Sony Computer Entertainment in 2006. And the American version I'm playing is 2007. It's a turn-based RPG based on the historical character of Joan of Arc back during the 15th, I think it was the 15th century, during the 100 Years' War, when the English were trying to occupy France. Joan of Arc, is, for those who are aware, is just a French peasant girl who saw visions was told by God to save France from the English, and people rallied behind her because she said she talked to God. Not that that's crazy talk or anything like that. But anyway, this is a Japanese version of the stories, and weirdly enough, it gets pretty historically accurate for the most part, despite this being a game where, you know, you fight demons and stuff. But anyway, let's start the game and see what Joan of Arc's story is all about when the Japanese company gets a hold of it.
Would you tell me a bedtime story? A really terrific one. And a new one, please. No more of your tales about father when he was still alive. I want a real adventure this time.
Very well, Your Grace. I wonder if you have heard this story yet. A long time ago, there was a great clash known as the War of the Reapers. foul and terrible fiend set his sights on the human realm and sent armies of demons led by grim, gruesome reapers to conquer it.
Into the fray!
Never before had the world witnessed such horrid bloodshed. To end that long and tragic conflict, man forged 5 magical armlets in hopes of somehow containing the fiend's hellish power. 'Twas those armlets wielded by 5 brave heroes that finally vanquished the fiend and his reaper lieutenants. Much time has passed. Yet now England finds herself embroiled with France in a war that has raged for nigh on a century. What irony, then, that I must call upon the fiend's immeasurable power to ensure that young Henry has a future beyond these troubled times. Minuo fusus forago itaque capio hoc corpus fidelis cum tui navis dominus archum. Ha! Mighty fiend and sovereign lord, long have you cried for your freedom. At long last, on this very night, you shall have it. My, what a surprise this is.
Enough, Bedford. I will not let you pursue this madness!
Oh, won't you now? Your hero days are long over. Feeble old man? Perhaps you should lay down your sword for good.
Not tonight!
No, because you refuse to accept that. Our time's gone.
You were one of the 5. How can you tolerate selling your soul to a monster like that?
Yes, you were a dear friend once, so I will not end your life.
Tis the fiend itself! Prince Henry!
What is all that noise? What is that?
Henry, my prince, no!
Do not touch the boy. The prince must not be kept from his destiny. Be gone from here.
Bedford, you must stop at once!
I do this all for the good of young Prince Henry. Now he shall finally reign over this world as its true king for all eternity.
So that's why England wants to take over France. Some demon possessed King Henry. Huh. I didn't know that's how that worked. But anyway, all right, let's get on with the actual plot of the game. So, and yeah, obviously this being France, everyone's got a French accent, but I'm not going to do that with every single character because that'd be boring really fast. So, what is it, Papa? Jeanne, enjoying the festival? Two pretty girls like you must be off fighting boys left and right. Oh, now, monsieur, that's what you always say. When he wants something, you just know he's got some chore he's been waiting to thrust on us. That's my daughter, quick as an arrow as happens, I do. Okay, you gave me a healing herb. What, are you expecting me to get in a battle or something like that? And take this to the judge for me. The oblation? The oblation? Why didn't you go while I was still light out? I had my hands full enough preparing for the festival. Well, you're out there. Find Roger for me, would you? He went out into the forest and hasn't come back yet. He's always sneaking off. Boys, am I right? Just once I just see him do his share of the village work. Easy, Sean. Roger is helping in his own sort of way. He works harder than most. Now, enough grumbling. Off with you both. All right, Papa. Let's get this over with. That's just a simple festival. We're doing some side quest stuff at the very beginning. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Nope. That's all fine. We're just good as gravy. Not that we're at war with England right now or anything like that. Yeah, this is the 100 Years' War. It was like, was it the 15th century? And yeah, England and France were fighting for like 100 years. How can you fight a war for 100 years? Oh, wait, I'm thinking... then my mind just switches to any fighting in the Middle East. Never mind. Jeanne, do you remember when Roger came to Domremy? Yes, why mention it now? Remember how hard it was on everyone? Roger never said a word about who he was or where he came from. And the villagers wouldn't go near him for fear of God knows what. I remember. He's certainly made quite a bit of progress, hasn't he? Well, he gets along with everyone now. But they never get the sense that he's really opened up. Eh? Jeanne? Yeah, look. What the? I mean, it's a tired soldier. He's tired from all the riding. ... Oh dear. Oh. Who do you think he is? Well, he's a soldier of some sort.
What's in that bag? No, Jeanne, leave it be. But your arm is... Look, you might be hurt. An armlet. What is it? And where did it appear from? An armlet? Huh? What is it? Toad? What could be making such a noise? It's in the woods, but that is no animal. Oh, look up there! Huh? What beast is this?
We call that an orc, lady. Never heard the tales before? Jeanne, we had to fight quickly. Feet them. Exclamation point. Ah! We're hosed. Bye, ladies. I guess this is the end for Joan of Arc. Wow, I thought she got burned at the stake. You must fight. Take the sword. Whose voice? I'm surprised the orcs gave me enough time to look around. Who's speaking to me? He must mean this. Well, I mean, none of those swords around here. Do you even know how to use that thing, Jeanne? Anyway, our first battle of the game, the tutorial, a voice from heaven. Annihilate all enemies and defeat as Jeanne fails. So, obviously, you shouldn't lose in this battle because it's a tutorial, but you never know. Alright, so like standard turn-based fare, we have movement and action phases. Everyone gets a movement and action phase, and this tells you what your move is, attack, skills, item status, or waiting your turn. And then this tells you how to move and attack targets. And like unlike other strategy RPGs, although some always have this where they can counterattack, in this game, there's always a chance for enemies to fight back no matter what. So there's not it's not like you have to wait for their turn to hit. No, they can hit back. But the thing is, you can also hit back as well. So keep that in mind while fighting enemies and stuff like that. So we got two characters we're playing as right now. Jeanne, the titular main character, and Leanne. Jeanne, weirdly enough, actually isn't the best character in the game. She gets pretty good near the end, though, because of all the equipment she can equip. But weirdly enough, as a main character, she's actually not the best character in the game, which is interesting. Leanne's kind of in the same boat. She's a weird mixture of, like, fighter slash magic character. I know I'm spoiling things for later on in the game. But she is a useful character, mainly because she's required throughout the whole game. Same with Jeanne. Well, I'll get to that when I get to that. But luckily, even though they're required, they're still decent characters. So, but anyway, all right, let's go in. So, since the tutorial doesn't need to do anything specific, there's really not much in the way of. I mean, there are certain things that are affected by where you're placed at in the game, like for height purposes and stuff like that. For like when it comes to magic and certain abilities, but I'll go over that when it actually becomes pertinent. You got this whole map here you kind of explore, but there's really not much to really do with it, since the tutorial is really, nothing to really take advantage of. We do have 3 characters here, 3 enemies, 2 orcs, no elemental weaknesses or strengths, and then we've got the Orc Knight, the boss of this, which has a little bit more HP and a little bit more damage. As you can see, it's got 32 damage, while the orcs only have 25 damage. Unless RNG really kicks you in the butt here, you shouldn't really fail this battle. So, alright, let's go with Jeanne first. Now in this battle, you always want to be facing enemies in a specific way to take advantage of them and to do more damage. You actually want to hit them from the side or the back, but I'm not going to do that in this case. So, alright, as you can see, we got a 92% chance. He has a 45% chance to hit us, and he can counter for 5 extra damage. However, in this case, we did dodge, so. And then Jeanne, oh yeah, I guess I've got to go over her stats really quick. As you can see, not really much to say. HP is how much HP you can take if you get knocked out, you're out for the battle. MP is your magic pool. We don't have any magic yet. Attack is how much damage you can do. Defense is how much you can fight, how much you can block when you take damage. Accuracy is how well you hit the enemies. Walk move is how far we can move in combat. Magic attack is our magic stat. Magic defense is our magic defense stat. Our evade is our chance to evade attacks. And critical is our percentage chance to do crit damage, which is, I'll have to look at the specifics again, but it's usually like 1.5% or 1.5 our usual damage pool. She's got a stick and light clothes. And then she's sword female, no skill stones. I'll go over that one, that's important. Also that triangle formation there, I'll go over that one, that's important right now. It's not that big of a deal. Then we've got Jeanne. She's actually got a sword instead of a stick. As you can see here, she's slightly stronger and has better defense than Leanne, so you want to have her be the she can't evade as well as Leanne, but yeah, you want her to take the hits if you can. So all right, let's have Leanne go. All right, I want to hit people from the side. Yeah, she got a good chance to hit and some chance to counter, but we got him. So, we got some gold. Awesome. Oh yeah, in this game, when you hit 100 experience points, that's when you gain a level. And obviously it depends on what enemies you face and such and so forth and so forth. Yeah, it just talks about how it's enemies range. And if you want to check out enemy ranges, press circle on them. It'll tell them what their attack squares. Orange is their attack square. Pretty straightforward. At least the early battles are anyway. Yeah, I meant to make sure that they were hitting me from the front so that way they're not... Might go ahead and get Leanne a level, maybe. I mean, you have to... Well, there's going to be a level grinding in this game no matter what we do. Yeah, it talks about flanking and getting behind enemy, which increases damage and accuracy. Take the enemy unaware. Jeanne? Or Jeanne? Whatever. Okay. There's the boss there. So, yeah, you'd be able to hit us either way, so... Now I got some more gold. And we gained a level for Leanne. Yeah, make sure to use Leanne whenever you can because she's required, so. If I move there, I'll be able to get around behind me, so. If we wait, you can choose which direction. So facing does semi-matter in this game. Because of the whole enemy damage and everything like that, so. Yeah, since these guys don't have the greatest accuracy, we'll be fine. If you're injured, heal before. Yeah, this is talking about using items in battle to heal ourselves. That's why we got the healing herb from Dad there. Deadykins. Yeah, most items will be close range, but there are some items that are outside range. Just tells you how to heal people. So, all right, let's go and wail on this guy. And you also turn around to hit us too, so you can actually maneuver the enemies facing by attacking them. So they don't do like other strategy RPGs where they'll turn around, they'll still stay facing after getting attacked. No, they'll actually turn to face to counterattack. So you can take advantage of that to get their movement in a specific way, so that way you can, surround them or whatever. Ow! You'll probably end up attacking me again, I bet. We'll see what happens though. It's usually the enemies will go after Jeanne because she's considered the main. Well, she is the main character, and if she dies, you lose. So usually the enemy will go after her first if they have a choice. There, I got some more gold, and that's it for the first battle. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Like I said, we'll go over more when we get more skills and abilities and stuff like that we can actually take advantage of. So they also get quite a bit of experience for beating them. So even if you didn't get a level for any character, you'll definitely get a level afterwards. Get a healing herb for healing and a solar. File, yeah, vial, whatever. I speak English good. Anyway, Jeanne gained a level. Jeanne, that was amazing. Where did you learn to wield a sword? Oh yeah, I thought you were just a random peasant girl. I didn't learn. I never even held a blade before. I don't know where the strength came from. This armlet and that voice. Jeanne, Leanne. Oh, it's anime protagonist who actually isn't the protagonist of this game. Roger? What happened? You hurt? I was attacked by demons. A score of them. I slew the few I could and made my escape. With a stick? Wow, you must be really strong then, right? Yeah, anyway. Demons? So then what we saw... You saw them? We killed a few ourselves. What, the two of you took those monsters on alone? Well, not exactly. Ooh! That came from the village. Don't tell me. This isn't happening. To the village, hurry. What are you gonna do? Well, you did kill 3 orcs, so. Well, maybe we got a chance. But can Jeanne, Leanne, and Roger get back to the village and save them from the demons? Or have we played this JRPG before? Find out next time in the next episode of Joan of Arc. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.